So go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell me your name, what you do, and what school you're with.
My name is Duane Staton. I teach history and economics at Liberty Common School.
And tell us what's different about Liberty Common School as opposed to other schools across the traditional schools across the country. Basically, tell us what a charter school is.
Well, we're a charter school chartered by the Poudre School District, and we have our own Board of Education, and the basic curriculum for our school is core knowledge, E.D. Hurst core knowledge curriculum, and that's K through 8th grade, and then the founders of the school kind of developed a 9th grade curriculum to complement what the kids have studied K through 8.
So as a charter school, you guys have a little bit more control on a school level of what curriculum you integrate and what you teach.
Yes, we do have a little more control. Our economics course was developed by a couple of our founders. Dr. Randy Everett and Laurel Van Maren were kind of key characters, and we wanted to put an economic component through history in every grade level from kindergarten through the 9th grade. And so the kids have an economic curriculum that they follow every grade, and then we kind of have this economics course as the accumulation of it at the end.
As a charter school, as opposed to a traditional public school, you can be fairly responsive to changes you see.
Yes, we can, and our courses are always changing. We don't have to stick exactly. I mean, we stay very close to the core knowledge curriculum in K through 8, but in 9th grade we kind of develop classes and add or take away we need, and we try to keep them very current. In our economics class, we use the Wall Street Journal. We use current news, that changes from year to year. We work it in with whatever, wherever and whenever we can.
But if you see a change out in the marketplace or that the colleges are requiring something, you can be very responsive to that and either add a course quickly.
Yes.
And so if you found a need, let's not even talk about economics, let's find out that there was a need out there for students to be educated in art or music or something, and you saw that need as the school, how quickly could you get a new class integrated?
Very quickly. The school has before changed courses, and with our math, we now use Singapore math because what we were doing wasn't working very well. And I don't know the exact time that it took to change that, but very quickly.
Less than a year?
I would think so.
Okay.
Yes.
So economics, tell us how you guys integrated, we call it financial literacy. How long did it take you to realize that there was a need for financial literacy, and how long did it take you to integrate that into the classroom?
Well, I think that was one of the needs that was discovered before the school even started. I think that they always had the desire to have an economics curriculum. They saw the importance of it from the very beginning. And from year one, they had the economics course. It's kind of changed and grown as the years go by, but it's always been part of the curriculum.
Let's talk in general terms about the state of financial literacy or illiteracy in the U.S. Tell me about what your impression is of overall in the country. What's the state of financial literacy?
Well, I think overall, my own personal opinion is that America is pretty illiterate financially. You don't have to go very far to find data to back that up when you look at the zero savings rate, below zero savings rate, and the high level of debt, especially consumer debt. And then I think even if you look at our country, the issues we have with our deficit and our national debt, obviously across the board in America, we're not as literate as we should be. And I even with kids that attend Liberty, I think it takes a while to get it developed in them.
Prior to kids coming to you or coming through your financial literacy classes, or if they come up from I'm trying to think of more like 9th graders that might transfer from somewhere else, before they take your class, what level of financial literacy are they coming into the classroom with?
Very little, 0, 5%. They know very little. Our goal in class, and I tell the kids this every year, when they come in, I ask them a few questions, and they usually can't answer them. And then the goal of our class is at the end of class that they'll be more literate than 90% of America, which is what we work towards, which I think we achieve it.
What kind of questions do you ask them?
Just basic things about, do they know what the amount of the national deficit is? Do they understand a budget? Do they understand what a pre-approved credit card is? And most of them answer no.
If you went and asked that question of adults, how many of the adults do you think would know that?
I don't know. I don't think maybe 60%, 70% maybe. I don't know how many would know the national deficit.
Why do you think we're in the position we're in with, you were talking about Americans just generally being financially literate. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think that America in the last 30 years has changed from a cash economy to a credit economy. And, just like in the 1920s, we're living on speculation a lot, and we're using credit. It's the now, instant gratification to buy now, pay later. And I think that's kind of created the situation that we have.